Hello, hello. Okay, today we are going to work on another question. This one is a P5 unchanged total blue and yellow cubes question. Okay, let me screen share. Okay, where is it? Here. And okay, we got it. All right, so this is the question. P5 unchanged total blue and yellow cubes. Okay, so this is an unchanged total question, but it's a bit different from the usual unchanged total. And you understand after I draw the model why it's called unchanged total. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is underline your keywords. Okay, so the first keyword is the one that I've underlined here, 2 blue. And then if you continue, what it says there is that he removes 2 blue, and when he does that, the 1 and 7 here, okay, the 7, what do you think it is? The answer should be, it is the remaining cubes. So if it is the remaining cubes, it is a result of doing what? Okay, it is the remaining cubes, right? But it is the result of doing what? So what is the 1? What is the 1 over here? Okay, the answer is that the 1 is the blue that is left. Okay, so the blue that is left, and this is a result of him removing 2 blue. Okay, second situation. If, okay, second situation, first situation. Second situation says he removes 4 yellow cubes. Then 1/5 of the remaining cubes are blue. So again, what is the 5? I'll give you a moment. Okay, if you said 5 is the remaining, then your answer is correct. And as I've taught you many times, it's because the word remaining comes after the word of. Okay, so normally we will point the denominator to the words after of. Next question, what is the 1? All right, 1 would be those that are blue. Okay, so let's highlight that. 1 will be those that are blue. So, sorry, let me do that again. Okay, and then what is the question? The question is, how many blue were there at first and how many yellow were there at first? Okay, so let's begin by drawing the model. Okay, you're going to need a lot of space for the model for this question. The first thing you want to do is you want to draw a model that represents 7 units, right? We always start with the denominator. So the model is made up of 7 units, like this. Okay, and this 7 units is a result of having done what? The answer is that he removed 2 blue. So if this is the 7 units left, then the 2 blue would be outside of this model that he already removed. Okay, let's say this is the 2 blue. All right, let's say this is the blue. So let's label this. This is the blue, this is 2, this is the blue, and when he does this, it says that there are now 7 units over here. So I'm going to cut this into 7, and 1 of those units is blue. So we're going to cut this into 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, maybe let me redo that a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so of these 7 units, 1 of them is blue. Okay, so I'm going to label that and I'm going to say blue left. All right, now what does that make the rest of it? What do you think? Okay, the answer is that the rest of it should be yellow, right? So this is the yellow. All right, none of the yellow were removed, right? Okay, so now I'm going to draw another model below. For the model below, I'm going to draw based on 5 units, but that is after removing 4 yellow cubes. Okay, I think I should have underlined these words as well. So removes. Okay, so he removed 4 yellow cubes, and then there are 5 boxes left. Now, what you want to do is you want to draw the 4 yellow cubes that he removed over here. Okay, and maybe not so long. And the reason, and also try not to make the box here the same size as the line here. Okay, so they shouldn't be together. Okay, maybe let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay, let's say like this. Okay, so that they are different. And this will be the 4 yellow that were removed. Okay, removed. I think it's taking up too much space. So let me just put here removed. All right. Now, if this 4 yellow are removed, then what the question says is that there will be 5 boxes left, and one of those boxes is blue. Now, so I'm going to draw a model, and this model should stretch all the way to this side. And I will stop. Let me adjust this. Okay. Just a little bit. Okay. So question. Why did I stop the model here? Why is it at the same place? The answer, because the total is the same. So when you add whatever is removed to whatever is left, the total should remain the same, regardless of which color you removed, right? Okay, so I'm going to write here total. And this total remains the same all the way through, no matter what you do. So this is total. Okay, and because this is 5, I will need to cut this into 5 parts. So 5 parts will be like this, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I know the model sizes are not the same size, but the reason I wanted to draw this line over here is because I wanted it to match this line over here. Why? Because this is the 1/5 that is the blue, and these are the blue. So blue and blue should match. Okay, that's the logic. So now, this would be all the blue. Okay, question. In this case, in the second model that is below, in this model, were any of the blue removed? Answer is no. So if none of the blue were removed, then I should write blue here, and this blue should be equivalent to this blue over here. All right? Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to call this box here 1 unit. And the reason is because we do not know its value. So when we don't know something's value, we have to add 1 unit to it to give it a kind of value, right? And if this is 1 unit, then we know that this model is actually 2 plus 1 unit, right? We also know that all the boxes over here are all 1 unit. So let's label it. Okay, what are we going to do with the model here? The answer is that in models, you want every model to look the same as the first model. So if this is 1/5, this is also 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, and they should all look the same. So let's make them look the same. Okay, what that means is that if this is 2 plus 1 unit, then this is also 2 plus 1 unit, 2 plus 1 unit. And I'm going to do that now for all the models. Okay, so 2 plus 1 unit, 2 plus 1 unit, 2 plus 1 unit, 2 plus 1 unit. Okay, very good. Now what do I do? How am I going to use this to solve the question? What do you think? The answer is rearrange the model. Rearrange this model so that all the units are together and all the numbers are together. Now notice I didn't highlight this because this and this is already matching. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw another model below that is the same length as the other two models on top. All right? And this model over here, this part, will match what you see over here. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to put here 2. Okay, I use a different color so you can see. There's a 2 here, a 2 here, and likewise, there should be a 2 over here. Okay? Now, how many units do you see over here? I'll give you a moment to count. The answer is 5 units, right? So we're going to take the 5 units and we're going to put them together. So now, it will be like this. 1, okay, and the reason I put it over here is because I want to match the 1 over here, okay? So 1 and 1. So 1, so notice I'm going to match all the ones on top. So by the time I finish drawing the 5 units over here and putting them together, they should be equivalent to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it should match somewhere here. So I'm going to try to focus on getting it to be the same size. All right, so 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. Now, I've used the 1 units. I've also used the 2. Can you tell me how much is this? The answer is that it is equivalent to this. Oops, let me use a bigger. So this plus this plus this plus this plus this should give you the value over here. Okay, so how much is that? Answer is that this is 2 times 4 plus 4, giving you 12, right? Next question, how many units is 12? Think about it. Answer is that you can see from here that this is 2 units. So this is 2 units, right? Because this is 5 and this is 5. Then when this is 2, this is 2. Okay, so I'm going to write here 2 units. And 2 units is 12. So if 2 units is 12, I can start doing the working, right? So 2 units is 12 cubes. 1 unit is 6 cubes. And let's try to answer the question now. The question is, how many blue were there at first? So this is the blue at first. Can you tell me how many blue there are? Have you gotten it? The answer is that this number, we have found 1 unit to be 6, which means this is 6. Okay? And if this is 6, then 6 plus 2 will give you the blue. So 2 plus 6 gives you 8 blue cubes. And of course, the second question was, how many yellow? So yellow, okay, this is A, B. Yellow would be the rest, right? Okay, now, there are many ways to find yellow, but I think the safest thing to do is to find according to the number of units that you see here. So yellow, how many units and how much is this? Answer is 6, because 1 unit is 6, and then you take 6 times 6 units, because we found that this is 6 units, and so answer is 36 cubes. All right, and that is the answer to the question. Now, if you found this useful, remember to leave a comment saying that it's useful or not, or what do you think I could have done to make it better. and also to watch the other recordings of my other questions in my playlist. Okay, you can find them all over in my YouTube channel. And if you would like to reach me, you can find my contact in the description below. Thank you for your support. I'll see you again. Bye-bye. Here's the answer.